Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Hypnotic and this is Vintage Story, and we are at Acantha, our old 1.18 base. We are picking up where we left off last episode because we had a little trip back in time. We earned our teleporter back here, and now we did a visit to both Acantha and Rainbow Rocks yesterday. I did divide this up into two parts because I had some chores here in Acantha that I didn't include in last episode. So we're going to get to that. And then we're going to go back to the grotto after I collect some limestone. But first, we have some chores here to do because we have too many sheep over there. So let's get busy on that. I probably should feed these girls and cull them a little bit, because there are a lot of them in here, and it would be good to have some meat. The chickens, I just don't know. The chickens are crazy ass little things. I think I will do that on a summer day. And the pigs, you guys, we have, oh, there's another pig that's died in there maybe. The pigs, we have a great system at Evergreen. We'll ignore these guys for now. Jeez. Yeah. So I'm worried that we're gonna have a lot of rot in here as well, because I didn't look in here. Flax grain, we're okay. It's still got time, so I think, because the only option we have for milk is I will maintain, and feathers. I will definitely maintain the sheep and chickens here. We may do a slaughter of the pigs. So as you can see, my wheel is spinning in Acantha. It spins backwards. Acantha means spiny, or, you know, kind of sore in your side. When I first picked this place, I didn't really pay attention. I was so overwhelmed by the beauty and everything that that I didn't notice. So that's why this place is named Acantha, because it is a little temporarily unstable. So I'm going to add these two display cases here. I don't know why I have these outside. I just don't have a good place for them yet. And then we're going to add another display case right here for this one. These will go inside when I get more things. And here is the cellar. Here under the tower, I do have a cellar down here. I didn't think about checking down here. We have all kinds of food, jams. Those are spoiling. We can look. We have rye, spelt, all kinds of salted meat. There's some rotting food. Oh my gosh, I still have oranges? Wow. Pumpkins, cabbage. We're doing pretty good here because this is a very nice cellar, and we have, since we have such cold weather here, things last a long time. So there's some pickled onion that I had done. More pickled onion, probably for the, and there's honey, probably for the cheese making process. So I'll put those away. And then we're going to go ahead and start another couple rot barrels here. I am going to be taking probably both sacks of this fat, but I am going to cure a couple of hides here because I haven't been able to do that here in this world, because this is a 1.19 thing, and this was my 1.18 world. So we are going to put down a couple of large rugs here in the dining room, since we can. Okay, we're left with some cottage cheese now. I brought those pickled veggies down here. So the next thing after the cottage cheese is we need to use flax and sticks to squeeze out the whey. So we're going to grab 2 things of flax, and we're going to right click, or we're going to crouch and right click with the flax, and then we get these bundles. We're going to set those down, and then we're going to right click on them with sticks. and hold the right click button down and squeeze out that way all over the floor. And we're going to do that here. And if it doesn't fall into a bundle on its own, you can right click it and let it fall into a bundle. Like that didn't do it on its own, so you just right click it. And then we need some salt. And then we're going to hit it with 5. We're going to just right click it with salt in our hand. And then it turns into salted cheese. And then we can pick these up. And then we're going to coat it in wax. So we're going to grab these. We're going to grab 2 things of wax. And then it's wax cheese and it will last a little bit longer. That's why I have beeswax in here. So then we're going to put these right up on the shelf here too. Oops, not the salt, although that is cool. I didn't know you could put salt up there. We're going to grab that down and put the cheese up there so we can let it ripen. And it will ripen in 15 days. And last for a very long time. I'm glad to be back in the cheese making business. Okay, we're going to do a little thinning of the herd. This could be dangerous. We're going to get the steel cleaver and we're going to thin them. We're going to try to get rid of the 4s and anything and more than one male. So that's a Gen 5 male. The generation of the male does not matter that much, but we are going to get rid of one of them. So where's the cleaver? And then we're just going to right click on this dude with the cleaver and we opened the door as well. So she's a Gen 4, so we're going to get rid of her. Gen 5, Gen 4. They can be milked, but I'm not going to be doing that right now. Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 5, Gen 5, Gen 5, and Gen 5. That's another. Is that another male? Yes, we have 2 more males, so we're going to get rid of one of them. And it looks like we're pretty much... Oh, no. You missed me. Looks like we're pretty much done. And then we'll feed them. And then we'll be back to start the milking process and stuff over again. Because I'm not going to be around for a while, we'll just hang on to this stuff. And we'll come over and check on them every now and then. And then we'll work on milking them again later. Yep. Hello, babies. We'll go ahead and feed the chickens too while we're here. We might as well go look at the chickens. I mean, I'm thinking that this is a big old mess. Like, they're so crazy to take care of. Like, you can see this one is a Gen 7. I don't want to... They've got a lot of eggs. Look at the mess. Oh my gosh. Look, there's a lot of Gen 5s in there. It would be best if we could get rid of the Gen 5s and the Gen 6s for the Gen 7s. It's just not something I want to deal with right now. Let's go ahead and feed them, though. Okay, let's take a second and repair my armor, and we'll see if I have enough to repair my armor. We're going to have to put that one in twice. And then there's that one. And... that one. We do. We have enough to completely repair my armor. I'll probably be coming back and forth to, you know, do some more of this. Let's see if we have black dye. We do have black dye. So I'm going to go ahead and put this mordanted... Oh, look, we have more in here. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this mordanted cloth in there. You know what? I'm not. What color? We would like to have a couple of blue chairs. Do we have blue? We do have blue. Do we have blue cloth? Let's go ahead and make a couple of blue, wait a minute. Let me check this. We want a couple of blue chairs for the potions room. Yeah, it does take the blue. Okay. So we're going to need... to put some of these in the blue cloth, the blue dye. So we'll do that before we leave. We're going to use a lot of these dyes fairly often. This really worked well, and that is, oh, my white lead. You may go back and watch the episode of my frustration with white lead. We have it. Woohoo. So here's my stash of feathers, and I do have more iron arrowheads, so I would definitely like to make more iron arrowheads before we go. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be stashing some of this stuff in here, and very next thing I'm going to go do is get some limestone rock, because that's the very next thing we need for our build over at the grotto. Okay, you guys, I have gathered up the limestone that I can. I'm taking a few minutes to use some of the meat, some of that sheep meat that we got to cook a little bit. And then we are going to head out. I think I have decided to put up a portal directly between Evergreen and Rainbow Rocks because I did start a whole bunch more alcohol over there, so we can have more aquavita. Now I am going to set up a bar over in the Evergreen Grotto, so we will have not only a fruit press but a distiller, and that will feed not only our alcoholism but also our bandages. This is the amount of limestone I got. I'm going to bring back some of the dry stone fence. I did put some of it away, but I got 2.5 stacks of full blocks, so that will be perfect. I did grab the parchment. So while that last pot of stew is cooking, let's grab, this is everything that I have in the box. I've got my mining bag and a lot of flax. We're going to make some better crates for the forge area. I have more torch holders, all of the seashells that I've caught over there. A little bit of coal, I just didn't think it would hurt. And I have a resin tree, a double resin tree right out by the forge. So I got 2 more resin out of there. We should be able to finish up the forge over there with this amount of resin and fat that we have. I'm hoping. If not, I can always come back here. I have the resin tree right here, and then I have quite a bit of resin along here. We could just make a trek through the snow maybe. Or maybe we'll just wait for the weather to change. You can see I do have some map to get back to normal. Okay, that is done. We're just going to grab the whole pot. And do we have everything? Did I grab my box? I must have. Yes, I did. Excellent. Acantha, I love you to death. You are such... It's so nice to have you back. And Rainbow Rocks. Okay, so here's our teleporters. We're going to go back to the grotto. Let's go. Woo! God, I'm glad that worked. I may just use Acantha as a hub since it was my first base and travel everywhere from there. But look at this. Isn't it nice to be back? Yeah, I have yet to decide whether I'm going to put in another teleporter. But for now, we are home, and this is where we're going to be working for a while. I need to put some stuff away, and then we'll decide what we're going to do for the rest of this video. Look at all this food. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to make some better crates. I need to make a couple more trunks, but I think that I need to make some better crates for some stuff upstairs. I think that we need to work on the storage a little bit. I have 14 nails and strips, so let's make several trunks. So that would make 2 trunks, and then we're going to make some better crates. Let's do at least 3 better crates for now and see where we end up. So let's make 2 of these, and that's going to be for building materials and things down here. So let's go ahead and put one right there. And then we'll put another one right here. And then with the better crates, I think what you need to do is put that in the middle. There we go. And then we need our flax. So we'll make 3 better crates for now, and we'll put those upstairs. 1, 2, 3. Look at us. This is the sign of like civility to me, for sure. And we'll be able to use this crate a little more efficiently now as well, this chest. Let's go ahead and make 1 more so it's even up there. We need a little bit more. Hey, Puck. And then one more. And then these are so nice because we could put all of the sphalerite in one. We can put all of the iron in one. There's a little bit more sphalerite. We have a lot of sphalerite. Copper definitely deserves one because we're going to be getting more copper. That is silver, lead, tin. Let's just go ahead and put these in there for now, and we will go ahead and probably make some more later. But this will help us in here a lot. Put the stack of charcoal away that I brought. And then I have been keeping all of my kind of decorative and treasure-like items over actually in the grotto and all of those vessels I found. And because this is all going to be moving back into rooms. That's why this is all here. But I have those torch holders that we can move in somewhere else. And Jonas parts. I have all this beautiful stuff over here. So we should really kind of put all our flax in one spot. Because it is definitely what I consider a treasure. It's one of the most important aspects of the game, I believe, is flax. If you get started on your flax really early, it's makes it a much easier, better game. Dude. Okay, we're back in the land of drifters. Let's go up to the potions room. Wow, I know it's dark, guys. Sorry. Let's go up to the potions room. Oh my goodness, look at all the drifters. I can't wait to get this lit up. I'm just gonna have to do like a massive lantern making session. But I'm excited about checking out the Aquavita. So I did put the potions in jars, and there is an update to the Alchemy Mod, because I did tell the modder that about the flask issue we had. Apparently they've changed that, but I haven't updated it yet, so I won't be doing that. I did make, as you can see, the vessels before we left for Acantha, and I did make some of the clay flasks. They're really cute. And then I put our Hunter's Delight up in those flasks, and as you can see, they kind of glow, which is kind of cool. But the Aquavita is used for some of the stronger potions, so I did want to look at that really quick. I only brought 1 liter, but I was thinking that the Hunter's Delight, the strong one, is you mix. So you have to make a strong base. Oh, and we have to do the cuttings. Okay, so we have a little bit more work to do. We have to make some herb racks because we have to dry and cook cuttings and these chamom. Okay, so that's what we have to do. We have a lot more work to do on the Alchemy Mod for sure. But I will just put this Aquavita right in here for now, and we will continue to work on getting more Aquavita made. I think it's going to be pretty important for me to have a staircase up there from out here so I don't have to go through the cave every time. So I'm probably going to do that pretty soon. And then I think the very first thing we're going to work on back here is a kitchen and a bar right in that corner. So we can start some booze and therefore the Aquavita, and we can just start digging in here and making beautiful rooms in our grotto. But right now, we have to go check the pigs because I wanted to show you guys a little problem I had with the pig enclosure. It's not a problem, it was just a little frustrating. What I ended up doing was killing some of the pigs that were down in, let's go in. I ended up killing some of the pigs that were down in here because I did find that it was hard to motivate them to come from here up to the breeding area. Oh, no, no, no. Damn it. Come back in. Come back in. Come back in. There you go. Nope, nope, nope. They don't have the biggest brains. We'll leave that open while we're in here. But they're not as food motivated as I assumed they would be. So they did have some trouble. I did have some trouble getting them up into here. So I think I ended up killing 3 or 4 of them down there because I figured this was probably enough for breeding purposes. So we have 1 boar and all the rest are sows except for this idiot down here. She, apparently you can move them if you crouch and push, but that's, a little slow going. Now I let 1 down there and that's could be a problem. But yeah, they're not as food motivated as I kind of assumed they would be. So now I'm stuck. I'm getting into creative to get out, guys, because I just fell through the grate. So that's my biggest concern about this. I think you need to leave them down there until they're probably ready to mate, because this one says several days before they're ready to mate, less than 3 days. So maybe you have to leave them down there quite a while in order for them to be food motivated. I might just be killing that one. Get away from the door. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do was plant the pineapples. I think they should be good right now. 6 to 48. Yeah, they should be good. Do we have a place that we can plant the pineapples? I have everything, I think, pretty much planted. Which kind of is a bummer. Let's go see if there's in the back 40 here. There's something. Yes, we do. We have room. I want to plant these pineapples. We need some pineapple brandy over here bad. They take nitrogen. This is fine because they take 15. They're easy. There we go. We have some pineapples planted. And then I brought the seashells back because these are decorative seashells. These are the seashells that are going to be sitting around in places, making the place pretty. Ooh, wow. The flowers grew a lot while we were gone. I'm really anxious to see if Rainbow Rocks will be the perfect place to grow the other flowers as well. The other thing I wanted to show you really quick is I've been collecting all these clay colors for a couple of projects. The one project that's going to be on the wall right below this is what we're going to do first. And I've been making these hardened clay slabs for the Chisel project. I did bring over the malachite clay that we're going to also... I think I'm going to incorporate a little malachite in there. It wasn't in the original design, but I think I'm going to put it in there. We don't have any more food. But in order to make the clay into these slabs, what you can do is you can bake them into hardened clay just like this. And you can put them in there and that will make 7. I think 4 of them makes 1. Oh, it's 8 makes 1. Wow. So I think we're going to go ahead and do 40 to make 5. And then we're going to go ahead and do that with the purple as well. Because these are going to make slabs for a Chisel project. Which I'm super excited about, guys. And we will be live streaming that on a Friday night or a Saturday night. Friday or Saturday evening. Very soon. Then what you do with those blocks is you just use a saw on them to cut them in half. The other thing I wanted to do was, because I really do like these crates and I like the way they look, I did bring the parchment because I want to put the parchment on these. I don't think there's anything in that one. And you can't really do anything with that one. But what we're going to do is take these and do that. And then you have ones with parchment on them that you can write on them. So we'll go ahead and put these back. I think these are really nice to do, you know, put dirt and things in. And they look nice. We'll put this low fertility soil back in there. And then you have to have a piece of limestone or a piece of chalk or charcoal or something to write on it. So all you do is crouch and right click on that and it will show that. So I can do this. Oh, you have to draw on there first. I mean, you have to have something in there first. So that's a nice way to store some stuff, I think. I really like them. I have a little bit of extra clay in here. That's where I'm going to go ahead and put this. And I'm going to go ahead and put the extra parchment as well. Oh, we do have one more right here. Let's go ahead and do this one as well. These are the different woods I'm going to be using in the chisel project as well. I'm going to be using these ebony slabs, kapok slabs, and birch slabs. Look at me. I got the inventory all cleaned out. Very nice. Now I'm really hungry. Well, guys, in the process of this video, we've gone from 1.19.5 to 1.19.7. There has been a couple of quick updates due to some issues, I guess. So we are now on the latest update of 0.7. I think this is a pretty natural place for me to cut the video this episode. I know it's a shorter episode, but I don't want to get started on anything big and extend this video out too long. Next episode, we are going to start digging in there over to where the kitchen is and where the bar is going to be, right over there, and probably start making a little bit of booze on this side so we can have more aqua vita for our potions. And we also work on herb racks and things like that to further our progress in the Alchemy Mod. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next episode. Stay safe out there.